Hey y'all, hope you're all doing well. I'm taping this on Sunday evening, and I'm probably going to post this in the morning, on Monday morning. So good morning to you. Hope y'all are doing well. It's cool in my area. Temperatures have definitely dropped as some fronts have gone through. But I had some things in my mind. I wanted to talk to you guys about it while it was kind of fresh. Price increases and things. We're going to talk about that. My wife had went to the store today. She had to get some stuff for her meal preps for work this week. And in doing so, again, we shop at multiple different stores and things, but I hate it when she has to chase items. And it's no one's fault that's here local. It's not their fault that they don't have enough items to give everybody. And we understand it is what it is. But you still hate for, your significant other or a loved one or somebody having to chase around town trying to find the items that they want. The first store she went to was Walmart. Usually it's plenty packed with stuff, and obviously the weekends are very busy. She did say that it seemed like everybody and their brother was there today, like the whole town was there shopping. I think now that the media has talked about this more and more, it's starting to get people to go out and buy more things. And she came back and had to go run back out she went to Kroger secondly, hard finding like blueberries and zucchini and, the fresh stuff and the more healthier items that she needed to have for her meal preps for this week. And on top of the shortages, the increases, the prices and things. $100 doesn't get you that same grocery cart full of stuff as it used to. So as we're starting into this phase of price increases that just are going to be here to stay, I'm afraid, and may continue to climb as the demand in with the shortages, supply and demand begins to raise. Look, I know it's kind of like late maybe to be even mentioning this, but some folks, you still can start going through your budget. It might be time to, ditch cable. No more DirecTV. If your budget now is ready to bust and you can't seem to fit it all in, sometimes you're forced to have to pick and choose where you want your dollars to go. If you haven't at least checked through like some of those bills in a long time, they're just like everybody else. They're going to raise their rates. Just like everybody's raising rates. However, sometimes with a phone call, you can get some of those rates reduced. So in the very least, I would go back through and try to make some calls on some of these providers for your home. Internet, right? Internet's still very important. I mean, that's how you're probably watching me this morning, is through some sort of internet or data or device. But even your cell phone plans and things, don't be afraid to shop. Don't be afraid to let them know, hey, I've been a loyal customer and we need to reevaluate my rates. They've gone up and we need to bring them back down. Recapture some of those lost dollars. That's all going out the back door that people have raised prices on and such. So do that. If you haven't done that in a while, and like I said, you may have to even consider, hey, it's just not worth keeping it any longer. It might be time to let it go. But some other bills like utilities, electric, water, I can't tell you how many times I've had one of you all tell me and even show me with an email and with a pic, hey, look, electric's going up, water's going up. They've put the announcements right on the bill saying that there's going to be a such and such increase of a percentage increase on our bills, that they're passing that on to you and I. So across the board, things around our household and in your household are going up. Now look, if you live on a fixed budget where you have this set amount of money every single month, and that's all you have coming in, and you are already capping out, it's going to be tight. As these things start changing, you need to get creative and think outside the box of what else I could do. Sometimes you can pick up a little side gig, right? That side hustle, they call it. Something that brings in a few extra dollars that might help alleviate some of that stress or that burden of the budget. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes that fixed income, it is what it is, and it's not going to change unless my wife said she thought that she heard, and one of y'all can let me know, that her parents had said that their Social Security was going to go up some here soon. So it looks like they might be increasing that. So, I mean, that'll help a little, but let's be real. Prices are going up with everything. Clothing, all your articles, shoes, clothes, warm clothes coming up for winter. Look, if you can find sales, get them. Here at our household, some of us will run to Goodwill or to some of these consignment stores and such. My oldest daughter's really good with doing that, and she can find great deals of really good name brand articles of clothing for just dollars. And super proud of her. She's a really good thrifty shopper, and that's a good example for the rest of us to be reminded that it might take a little extra legwork, especially for us guys. I mean, if you're like me, guys, if you're out there listening, I like to spend maybe 5-10 minutes in a store. I get in my mind, I know what I want, and I'm going to go straight to it. I'm going to buy it, and I'm going to go straight to the checkout line, and then I'm leaving. I'm heading out to the car. We're leaving Dodge. And a lot of times, that's not how everybody thinks. You go in, you do some window shopping, you might pass the item that you want, and I'll come back later and pick it up because I got more shopping I want to do, right? And you'll spend a couple hours in the stores, walk the mall. This is not how I'm wired. I just like to go in. So it's a good reminder that, hey, it does pay to shop. And I know I'm joking, but in reality, those of you who are walking around and looking, you're looking for the best deal, the best prices. And I commend you for that. That's what we need to be doing more of, is constantly looking for the best price. When you find a food deal or something that's a store that says, hey, that's a great deal, grab it, get it, and buy it up. One of our subscribers here, Dave, one of our moderators, he sent me a message just this weekend and was letting me know that one of the stores he was shopping in mismarked some cans of Keystone meat, right? The go-to big cans of Keystone meat, they had mismarked them, and they were like $1.50 cheaper than they were supposed to be. Well, he went ahead and bought a bunch of them, and they honored that price that was mismarked. So keep your eyes open and peeled for that. I mean, what a great find. So always be looking for stuff, looking for sales deals. Buy it up. Say, well, what do I do with it? Well, you can freeze it. If it's meats, if it's things that can be frozen, dehydrated, you can can it. Whether it's vegetables, meats, or if you make something extra, sauces or soups, jar it up, can it. Now's the time to capture the sales. Discontinued items. If you find some items that are discontinued, usually they'll mark them down. Grab them. I can't tell you the last time I found, like going to Kroger, a good woohoo sticker marked down of meats and things. They're not existent anymore. That just shows you it's the times that we're living in. Walmart, same thing. The manager special, excuse me. Excuse me. The Walmart manager special stickers. They're just non-existent. Not sure what that was I just drank. That was my wife's Sonic cup that she had up here. It still has ice in it. So it's still fresh. I wasn't sure. But it helps. It's a lifesaver when I'm scratchy. So I'm saving my recycling, right? I'm just going to keep drinking other people's drinks to save a buck. But get creative. Find ways to look. I know within our budgets, we still budget for things that we want to enjoy in life. Like I just had a vacation not too long ago here, right? We budgeted for that. So it wasn't going to break the bank. It wasn't something we were going in debt for. If you like to go out to eat, look for coupons. Don't be afraid for coupons. That's with any shopping. Grocery store, go through apps. Look through app deals. Sometimes they have free giveaways or things that you can get for free or a certain % off of your food. And maybe instead of getting that a soda drink or tea or something, get the water. And then you can drink soda or tea back home where it's cheaper. So just find little ways and things that you can cut corners and that you can kind of save a little bit of extra money, especially if you're on a tight budget. And I mentioned just brief there about not going in debt. Now's not the time to go in debt. I mean, it's never a good time to go in debt, but especially right now. Just stay away from it. Don't go into a lot of debt. Now, if you have to get a house, obviously you're gonna, have a mortgage for most of us, right? If you had to get that car, which right now cars are just unbelievably expensive. It is. So if you can still use that old car, look, you just hang on to it for a little longer. Okay, try to get your money's worth out of it. But don't go into any other debt. Credit card debt. Don't go to the store. Look, I know the holidays are coming up. Christmas is coming. And if you're tight on money, you're like, man, I got to get those gifts for the fam, the kids. And I get it. Wanting to see your kids open up presents and your loved ones, family that that's good. That's good. You have a heart of giving, that you want to give. And you want to be able to watch people's excitement for something that you were able to get for them. But however good that is, do not run up credit cards doing that. Just don't do it. There's too much uncertainty coming in this world, too much for this coming year that we don't know what to predict. We don't really know. We can guess. We can kind of look at the signs and see what direction we're going, but we don't really know the severity of where we're headed. Look at gas prices going up some more. Everything we talk about is going up across the board. And everybody's talking about it now, not just here on YouTube like it was for the last months, but now it's on TV, it's on media daily. They're talking about it. So it's a real thing. It's not something that we've just made up. People say, hey, you're just trying to run fear. You're just trying to, get people afraid. No, that's not the case. Trying to get people to think smart and to plan, to prepare, to have an personal insurance policy, and hopefully save you a little bit of money too, buy things now before they go up. But don't go in debt, having to pay interest on things that you purchase and try to get out of that ugly debt and be strapped for cash. It just takes away your life. It saps the energy out of you. It raises the anxiety, the stress level up. Now, if you've already got into that debt, I've talked about this in the past. It's been a while. But focus on that. Yes, you still need to prep and prepare from some foods and things, but you got to knock off them high interest credit cards and get those things knocked down. You might have to make some sacrifices. Like I said, maybe eliminating some things, the extra eating out or the extra like cable and things at home. You might have to sacrifice some of that to help paying down some of that debt. But get your house in order, right? We talk about that. But some of this, I started thinking from the Friday Night Live that we did. Some of you had some great talking points that we discussed, but it had just got me thinking some more. And like I said, after my wife going to the store and her continuing to see what's going on, that it just really, got me thinking. And real quick, when she got home, her and I both kind of did some reorganizing of the pantry. We got reorganized. It looks so much better. We did some things to help her so she knows right where her meal prep items are. And it's teamwork. So anyway, you guys have a great start to your week. I hope you guys are doing well. Throw in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know what we're talking about here. If you got some stuff to add, throw it in there. Maybe some extra ways for some folks that need to save money. You might have some ideas for them. So throw that in there. Hit the thumbs up button if you don't mind on the way out the door. Like and subscribe, right? And you guys take care. Bye now.